Hello friends, in this video we are going to learn about the layout directives or layout instructions in Magento. Okay, so what exactly it is? So we will open any kind of the layout files for this to the Magento to demo. We have installed a theme, right? App design, front end, this baseline. We have the layout.xml in Magento theme. So let's check out this one. Okay, this will also help us a lot. Okay, so let's begin the tutorial. So what are the main layout directives? It should be container, block, reference container, reference block, and move elements. If you go and see, we have reference container, we have block, we have arguments. Arguments I'm not discussing in this one. We will take it to the next tutorial. Reference container, block, move element. See, and we have block. So containers are not there. Okay, that is missing in this file. So container, block, reference block, and move elements. Okay. So these are the five elements main layout directives. Okay. So first one is container. This is just add a HTML div, add new containers. Block, we already discussed about the blocks, how we are going to use it. Let's check out. Reference container, update and add child elements to, means like whether you want to add, you are taking the reference of that container, that I want to put some elements to that container, existing containers. Reference block, same, update or add the child elements to the existing block. Move, for moving, whether you want to shift that price element to above cart, below cart, or move the name of the product to below the cart, something that can be happen with the help of the move element, or the check, whether you want to shuffle the elements of the layout.xml from that the front end view that you are looking for. Next we have the what attributes can containers have. So whenever we define the container, what attributes you can add: name, HTML tag, HTML class, before, after, right? So this is an example, a container name, that is div sidebar dot additional. It is adding the HTML would be the div HTML class, they will adding this class, and after div sidebar dot main. Okay, so you can define like this the containers. Okay, next we have what attributes blocks can have. So you can see that we have defined the block. So what kind of attributes it will gonna be take, like class it is taking, name it is taking, and in that they were taking arguments also. So see, class template before after cacheable if config as display. So you can see there is a block which have the class, which have the name, which have the as element like alias of the name, template, which template you are going to render, cacheable true false, if config with if config means whether this block is visible or not visible on the basis of the configuration file, configuration that we are doing for the stores configuration, whatever we have make a module and added of one of the configurations, right? Display whether it is true or false, right? Next we have before and after attributes. So before and after attributes basically defines whether you want to put, there is a hyphen and there is like minus, you can say. So you can say reference container is page wrapper, right? The main page wrapper container that is taking, and container we are going to add header dot container as header content, label, HTML tag, HTML content before main content. So whatever the content we have, it will add this reference, this container before this element, before this element. And how you are going to check whether the main dot content? So basically you can check it like this. Put the F12. I can take the inspect one. So you can see there is a main one is page wrapper class, right? So you can they are using the main, and this is header content, header dot content. So this is main dot content. You can use references page wrapper and header dot container. So this is how we can. This is header content is there, and page wrapper, page panel. So this how they are managing the containers, right? And you can give that whether it will be added minus. and you can also reference as the which container you want to add this reference this container. What attributes can reference containers have? Reference container have name, remove, display. So you can see that reference container has, you can see reference container name is there, right? Most importantly, name, you can add name, class, template. Reference container have name, you can see they have their name property, they have remove property, they have display property, right? Whether you want to display, remove. What attributes can reference blocks have? Reference block, this is the reference block. You can pass the name, template, and here it is defined reference block is, this is the reference block, name and remove true. Next we have the what are before and after, to allow elements block containers to be placed before or after the others. So this is basically, and what elements can be placed first and the last within the parent element. So you can using before and after. How can elements be placed first or last? So it will be before minus, after minus, then after this, before this. So it last or within, you can use this one. What attributes can move have? You have destination element, destination before and after. Move element, my block, you can move destination footer before, you can put this. This is the reference container. We have container, we have container, right? So this is basically all about the layouts. So you should know that about the reference container blocks and reference block move elements, so that you can modify the layout.xml or default.xml files according to your convenience, so that you can add any kind of elements, child elements, to update the respective block, respective page block, like this one. Whether, like, see, I don't think so we have a product now. So okay, I think this is the product. Like, we have this is the product one. So whether you want to, suppose this price I want to move to in stock, and in stock should be shuffle this. So this can be handled by the this element, move element. To move, so move element, you can move this one. If whether you want to add something on this below the in stock or something, so you can use the reference container and define a block and place it. Use the reference container and put the any kind of block over here, then it will show it over here. So this is the layout structuring that is very important for overriding or adding any kind of elements to the category page or product page, detail page, cart page, anything that can be helped only with the help of the this files layout.xml, or you can define the reference containers, then it will automatically add that block that you want added to it, right? Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.